Hi, my loves. Welcome. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Aries. Someone rising. Keep in mind it will not resonate with everyone. So please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't force it so that you don't become confused. If you're interested in a personal reading, you could book your reading through my Etsy shop. I have a 10 for 20, a 20 for 30, and a 30 for 40. I try to keep my readings as affordable as I can. So sometimes I am booked out a little bit, so if you want a fast reading, I do have an emergency reading option. I added one question for $5.55 and 2 questions for $11.11. They're just fast answers, my loves. Please don't expect anything like big or like what we do in free question days. I still am not sure when exactly we're gonna do the free question days. I'm still just kind of jumping on. So I hope to catch you there on the free questions or question. So yeah, sorry, my loves. I gotta fix it really fast. All right, Aries, really fast. What I picked up on my meditation is that I was gonna keep saying really fast. I'm just kidding. But you will be moving. If you're thinking about moving, I feel like that's gonna happen. Or if you're thinking about getting a new car, also be careful when it comes to like your car. If your car is giving you some type of signal, make sure you're listening to it. Like if you have to get an oil change, if the miles are up. I know that it's a pain in the ass and sometimes you don't have a lot of time, but if you have the money, problem. So if you're not able to go do it. Don't wait off on it. Because if you're not able to do it because of your own, you don't have money or something like that, then the universe has like a way of extending it. But if you're not doing it and you're gifted the ability to do so, then that's different. Then you lose your privilege. I don't know why that happens. It's fucking crazy. Just pay attention to that because the universe is, yeah, like if you have the money and you were going to pay or you were supposed to pay, especially right now that Saturn and Jupiter are both retrograde. Like if you haven't been paying what you're supposed to be paying, then that's why it's catching up to you. If you have the money and you're supposed to pay it, then pay it. Like that's what the universe gives you the money and they know what to like guide you towards. But if you use it and you just kind of like say, oh well, I'll pay that later, I'll be able to catch up, I'll pay that later, I'll be able to catch up, and then it becomes a thing. All right, messages for Aries, someone raising Venus. Thank you. Do this one first. So 8 of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the 6 of Pentacles, and the Star. Some of you might actually see a shooting star, so it wouldn't be bad for you to go outside and like if you get a clear view of the stars or something like that. I also feel like maybe taking in the full moon. This full moon is going to be in Aries. It's going to be in your sign, and I believe it's on the 11th. I can't remember. I have like the worst memory, and the numbers are always jumping around for me. Like it's crazy. Okay, but it feels like this full moon or taking it in or moon gazing or something like that's gonna help, or just moving into it. Tell me about the 8 of Pentacles. There's a lot of work, Aries, or maybe you're realizing that you ignored a lot of work, and so it's kind of like catching up to you, and it's gonna take extra effort, but the thing is that you kind of drive off of that energy, and I feel like now you're gonna start to make all of those like those big huge steps that you've been wanting to take. It's just that you haven't been feeling like you had to, right? It kept being an option. So if it's a choice, you're not going to choose to go after it until you have to absolutely get up and go do it. So it's like that energy that's going on, but now that it feels like it drives you, Aries, and like harness that energy, but know that you don't have to get there in order for you to use it. Because there's a part of you that feels very unmotivated until it becomes a bit of a challenge. And when you always experience like challenge, that's your ego trying to make itself feel better because you already know, Aries, that there isn't anything that you can't like overcome, so it kind of feels like, yeah, it feels like this is like something the battle gets you excited, right? Like it's really exciting to go there, but it's almost like you haven't trained. They're showing me, I don't know if you guys have seen the show Spartacus. It's such a good show on Stars. I think there's a couple of versions. But the show Spartacus on Stars, there's one guy, I can't remember what the fuck his name was, but he was always like lazy. He never trained, but he won he was always fucking people and like drinking a lot, and he was always on drugs. And like, not that that energy reminded me of Aries, but a little bit back in the day of how you guys would be. That's such an Aries energy. Like, I don't give a fuck what anybody tells me what to do. I do what I want, and I train when I want, and because I know what the fuck I'm doing. So just, yeah, tell me whatever, but as long as I keep winning, shut the fuck up. Like, that type of energy. And I feel like that's the energy that needs to kind of come up, right? And you need to be a little bit more. Anybody else tell you what to do, fine. If you don't want that, that's okay. At least tell yourself what to do. It's kind of like maybe you're your own boss, or you're taking that step into entrepreneurship, and you're realizing like, oh, now I gotta tell myself to be at work at this time. Like, it's so hard, right? I get it. Like, now I gotta sit down and work, and when you don't have to, you don't like. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Aries. Tell me about the Knight of Cups. Just be careful. Some of you are like, now you're gonna put a lot of effort into kind of trying to. What? I heard it and then it went away. Damage control? Be careful, because there's been a couple of things that have gone wrong that there's been a little bit of a wait. It's exactly that. It's like waiting all the way till last minute. The universe is saying we don't have to keep doing that. You don't have to keep waiting till last minute. Some of you are doing that, like to leave your house for work, or to leave your house to take your kids to school, and then on your way there you're super frustrated, and you might even be yelling at your kids on the way there, or you're doing something that just like irritates you, or it might even be your partner that's so fucking slow or doesn't really help you in the mornings, or you don't feel like you're getting enough support and you're doing all by yourself. Like, speak up and say what you're feeling. There's just a lot. There's a lot on your mind, and it feels like because there's a lot, you don't want to do it. Like, remember Aries. It goes back to the nobody's gonna tell me what to do. Like, fuck it. If it fucks up, I'm gonna know I did it. Like, I fucked up then, whatever. It's that energy, but it doesn't have to be there. See, the Knight of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles. Some of you might also be slowing down because of a partner. Like, there might be somebody there. Sorry, I'm brushing my hair with my because I heard somebody say, what the fuck is she doing with her hand? Like, I'm just going through my hair. I don't know why I do that. But it feels like some of you might be slowing down, like your own career, your own stuff, because of your person. Like, there's a part of you that doesn't want to focus on your things because you feel like if you focus, because you can't spend as much time as you would want to with them, you need to let them go. You need to let them go. It's not gonna work. If somebody's not willing to like realize that you're working on your dreams and want to help you versus bitch about not being able to spend time with you, then like, and I know, like, oh, you're needy, and you don't need to think anything negatively about them, because there's someone out there that's able to. That's the problem. You don't want anybody else out there to be with this person. You both don't want anybody else to be with the other person, but you both also are really unhappy with the way that things are between the two of you. It's not an equal partnership. I feel like this person makes more offers or offer certain things, you look at it as an equal partnership, but it's not. Like, maybe they offer you to take you on dates, or they offer to spend time with you, they offer to do shit, but it's not that doesn't make it an equal partnership, my Aries. I think that you still have more to bring to the table, and you two really don't want to see each other with another person, but I feel like, I don't know, the time might come, because you're getting it. I'm telling you, it might even be this person. Maybe they drain the energy out of you. If you're finding yourself exhausted after hanging out, take that as a sign. Don't ignore yourself. You see, the Hermit, you might even go within a little bit and kind of like heal yourself and spend some time to yourself. Could be dealing with a Virgo. But spend some time with yourself, or an Aquarius, or a Libra. yeah, again, spend some time with yourself. And like, if this person has a problem with it, then they're never going to, then they're trying to make this relationship into a toxic one. Start setting your boundaries. And if they're crossing those boundaries, then you know where you are as far as respect goes. And then you'll know what to do. But with this situation, like, it's better to separate yourself from it. It's like with your emotions and not get super attached, because they don't know what they want. They don't know what they want. And it feels like they offer a lot of things, but their offers aren't really, like, they don't come with any substance. Like, there's no, like, like, it's not really the type of offer that you want, but for some of you, this might also be the offer or you're receiving, and so you're not gonna ignore it. But, and I'm not telling you to ignore it. I'm telling you to, like, look at it and see if this is really what you want. Because once you say yes, I mean, you can't blame anybody else for being in there. And don't try and blame this person either. As I'm saying that, 1122. Because remind yourself, we don't have to go through certain situations. But like children learn through destruction. Children learn through making mistakes. And so we do the same thing. We don't grow out of that. I don't know why people think that we just stop learning how to make mistakes. Mistakes are what teach us and get us, or at least mistakes show us how resilient we are. And that's what adds to your self-esteem. The more problems you're able to solve, the more, your self-esteem gets boosted. And Aries, I gotta tell you shit. Your esteem. Like I said, you don't even need to study. I'll go there and I'll fucking kill it. I'll do whatever. Yeah. I love you guys. I love my Aries. Alright, my beautifuls. Praise to the Most High for allowing me to be your messenger. We'll talk soon. Bye.